I'm going to demonstrate the freeGuard captures content audit features, allowing you to proactively set up reports generated by the freeGuard capture to identify specific content and email reports on a daily basis. Let's get started. Let's open up the content audit section of the freeGuard capture. You can see in this page we have no rules created, but you can see the rule name, what it applies to, and who it gets emailed to at the beginning of each day. Let's create a new rule. Rules can be created to look for content in each individual service. We name the rule and we open up the service selector to let us select the service that we want the rule to apply to. In this case, we're going to choose instant messaging. It resets the rule because there's a different set of criteria for this specific service. Let's rename this one IM rule. We can specify a specific type of instant messenger, but in this case we're going to leave it generic. Then we have the options of setting different content, such as the accounts that are connected through instant messaging, the participants that take place in the instant message conversation. In the content field, you can enter a Boolean expression similar to using a search engine. For this example, we'll just use a standard expression keyword. You can also set the content audit for the instant message to detect the use and transfer of extensions such as a document, executable, or any other extension. Simply by putting in star dot and the extension or star dot star to detect any file transfer. And then at the last field, we enter in the address that we want to send the content report to. This could be a manager, this could be a president or CEO, or anyone in HR. Once we click OK to this content audit, it is added to the list. By mousing over, we can see the categories that we've selected and the content that we're looking for in that content audit. Now let's create another content audit. This time, let's use SMTP as the service of choice. We'll say SMTP rule for the rule name. We can specify for the specific sender or recipient a domain. So in this case, let's say the sender is @freedom9.com, and we'll leave the recipient blank. So this is looking for anyone sending a message from Freedom9's domain. Now let's specify in the content sensitive, looking for sensitive information. So anyone who uses the word sensitive in the body of their message will be picked up. And let's forward this off to our manager at freedom9.com. Now we've created our second content audit. Now we have the two listed here. As you can see, we have one for instant messaging and one for SMTP. Now to give you an example of what this content audit looks like, I'm going to pull up one of the messages that was sent yesterday from the SMTP content audit. You can see here that the content audit is emailed to your email address of choice and shows up as an attachment. This HTTP report can be forwarded off to any user. Anyone who opens up the HTTP report will get a complete table display. You'll notice on the content audit report, the sender, recipient information, and subject line look just like when you're viewing in the archiving directly. This concludes our freeGuard Capture content audit demonstration. For more information, please go to www.freedom9.com.